going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Made a defender miss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 3rd down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Grab near the marker. It's Carlson. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's open.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On the run, it's Preston. And he doesn't find much running room. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Give to the big fullback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they thought it would... On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Between the uprights, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Brown has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Off he goes. The 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Snagged on the outside, it's Brown. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Akbar. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's great. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Swanson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys, they've got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Smith. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Penn State. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He fires one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Now, how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going. Now this team has consecutive wins. And